What's up, guys? Carson here, bringing you my videos today. With Season 1 Reloaded being right around the corner, we finally have something from Call of Duty themselves talking about it, which is the 10th right now, and we get this in 4 days. First mid-season update dropping in with double XP, double weapon XP. That's pretty cool for anyone who's getting the game this month early for Christmas or getting it early soon. The first raid is finally being added to the game itself, which I know they had touched on it a little bit before the game ever came out. They had talked about it some. They pretty much said it was just a continuation from the campaign, so it's just like DLC for the campaign. I mean, I don't know who's gonna be like really hyped up about that. I mean, I'm not really personally, that's just me. It's cool, the fact that they're actually doing something in general past the actual campaign of this game, because I've really never have done that before. That's something to look at. It's better than just wiping away and just doing nothing, I guess. Now, you have to access the raid. I read this a second ago. This looks just confusing and like, honestly, like a little annoying. I mean, I'm sure it's easy. Like, I'm sure it's not that hard to do. To access a raid, you have to complete a specific daily challenge, either multiplayer or special ops. Place top 20 in Warzone 2 Battle Royale playlist. Use the final extract helicopter with at least 30k cash. Like, I don't want to go do these 3 things just to go do DLC for a campaign. Personally, that's just me. You know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do this. I just really am not. Like, you lost me when I had to go do extra things just to go do the raid. Like, you genuinely lost me. Shipment is finally arriving, and I'm sure it'll have its own playlist like Shoot House had. I mean, Shoot House playlist is still a thing, like right now, and I'm sure it will be until Shipment launches. It looks like the older style of Shipment, to where like in Vanguard, you know, you had the breakable cover and all that stuff like that. Modern Warfare 2019, you could climb on the crates and stuff like that, just camp a lot. I mean, there probably are some you can still climb on here, and that's okay, that's not awful. Well, and it's gonna be on a ship itself. That's actually just a great touch. That's honestly really cool. And then during the holiday time, from the 21st to January 4th, it'll be just Christmas themed. I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice little touch, nothing crazy. Warzone 2 overview. Now, if they don't talk about the like crashing at all anywhere soon, at least, other than just telling people to update their drivers, something needs to be done about that soon. And someone needs to be fired for just telling everyone, update your drivers, update your drivers. What about the console kids who just crash every other 5 games? Like, what are they supposed to do for either multiplayer or Warzone? PC, yeah, we can update drivers. I actually rolled back my drivers because the driver I was on was crashing my game a lot, and I was also tearing and making my game look awful and unplayable. You need to give me a better reason and a better explanation and a fix than just, oh, update your drivers. Not everyone can do that as easy as someone of us can. Like, that's just the truth. That's lazy that y'all are just like, oh yeah, no, I'll keep updating drivers and I'm sure it'll fix. You don't know if it'll fix. You don't know what the problem is, because you won't tell us what the problem is, and that's lazy. Figure it out, man. Like, because like, it's just so aggravating, like watching even like big time streamers like Nade Shot. He was on, I think, the nuke attempt or the 5th game till then, where you can get a nuke in Warzone. His game crashed, so he didn't get the chance to either blow the nuke up, he didn't get the chance to activate the nuke, or to even get a chance to win his 5th game to then go do a nuke game. If I mantle, or if a friend of mine mantles in Warzone and I crash, I'm swinging, dude. Like, me grabbing something and mantling over a wall should not crash my entire game. They're adding a new area in DMZ, Building 21. Cool. I haven't really played DMZ myself. I need to try it, honestly, I really do. Limited time playlist, Warzone Cup Mini Royale. I immediately, like, looking at this picture, just thought of Rocket League immediately. I was like, oh, that looks like Rocket League, just without the wall running and all stuff like that. It looks fun with friends. I'll admit, that looks kind of fun. And it's just in theme with the World Cup right now, because World Cup's going on. But you can also vote for teams that you think will win, like do their little prediction thing. So if I had to assume, maybe 50 players would be in the Mini Royale, maybe 60 at the most. I honestly don't really know. Gaz and Callus are coming to town. We'll also get the Chimera, which is just the Honey Badger, and I'm so glad it's back, because that thing was so good in Ghost, dude. I loved using it so much. Look at this, dude. Look at this thing. I'm so excited that this thing's coming back. I'm sure it won't be like a meta gun, really. I really doubt it. But it'll be fun to use in multiplayer alone. Like, it's gonna be so much fun to use. And they also talk about store bundles. The fact you can buy Palace Operator Bundle, probably buy Gas 2. I like how they give us like an early heads up of what they're gonna release. Pro Pack, Dune Stalker, and then Year of the Rabbit. I like how they're just giving us like in advance, like, hey, we're gonna put these out, by the way. Also, a new social feature called Groups, which is just like clans, like the old style, which this is cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's been in every most modern Call of Duties. Combat record update for Warzone. Something that's been talked about a little bit, though they're adding it finally, which is good. I mean, it's been needed. Like, that is just a necessity. It won't start tracking until from previous days. So when they activate and turn on combat record, is when it starts tracking your KD. So everything you've done beforehand, tough, dude. You could have dropped 50 kills in a game, like all those super good games and never dying, just doesn't matter. Nope, they do not care. They don't care. Which is like, I just don't know how it wasn't a thing in general though. Like that's my question. Like, why wasn't it just in the game? That's just like been a basic feature of like every Call of Duty, just combat record. You're telling me you could not have copy and pasted that thing from any game possible, any modern game, any old game even, and then just put it in Warzone and just implemented that? Like, another thing, I think that's lazy. I think that's, you know, kind of stupid. You should have been able to do that in general. That's just on me. Major 1 is also soon for the CDL. I'm actually super excited for this. Am I gonna be able to watch? Okay, I'll be able to watch for sure the 16th. I'm off the 16th. This is gonna be fun to watch. I will fully admit. I think I'm watching that all day long. And then just more advertising. Team packs on sale now. You can buy stuff at their shop if you want to. If you want some Call of Duty clothes. I mean, all in all, it doesn't look bad. We just need some patch notes like very soon, because if the glitches don't get fixed, if we don't get at least an explanation and a reason as to why everything's happening, we need like we need that soon. Like, that's just a given. We need this game fixed to where multiplayer's not crashing, Warzone's not crashing, it's not stopping people from getting nukes and on Warzone, or just even playing the game and enjoying it in general. Basic fixes that never happen at the beginning of every game. Like, yeah, I know glitches are gonna happen, man. That's just the truth. But in the launch of Warzone 1, you knew it was a big issue. That happened a lot. And Modern Warfare 2019, Vanguard, I mean, any modern Call of Duty that's been recent, it's just been, you know what happens. But to where you give us no explanation ever, like that's what gets old, where you will never explain to us what actually is going on, what's causing it. Like, we have to figure out as a community, we need to figure out what's happening or what we think is causing it and how a way to fix it. Like, we are talking to each other of how to fix and stop these crashes so we can actually play y'all's game. Oh, that's my big issue, is that like, I feel like we're doing more of the work than most of them are. That's just me. I don't know. They could have zero idea how to fix it or zero idea what's causing it. All I know is that seeing it happen so much, it's just a general issue across the community. It's not just like one or two people talk about it. I mean, my game usually is okay, honestly. I just jinx myself, but my games are usually okay. I'm usually fine most of the time. I'd say 90% I'm okay. It might happen once every 10 days, honestly. Some people, it happens every time they launch the game. I don't know. That needs to get fixed. Hopefully Season 1 Reloaded is pretty good. And yeah, that's all I really got. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like playing and recording right now, but I wanted to record and talk about this at least. So yeah, peace. Also, fix the spawns, please. I have never seen a Call of Duty have worse spawns in my entire life. It's honestly hilarious.